WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope, WFMU.org. This is Noah's Ark. You're listening to Coffee Break for Heroes and Villains. And we have some guests here in the house. LP.
What up?
What's going on?
Chilling, man. Got myself, got my man Cage, SA Smash is here, Aesop Rock is here. We all decided to make a night of it.
Cool. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, man. My pleasure.
So, you have this new release out. Tell me a little bit about it.
It's something that I put together to release in Europe with another label. They had wanted to do something with me, and I have all these, like, I have a bunch of different weird things that float around and never really get that much attention because they're so scattered, and someone thought it might make a decent record, and so I put it out in Europe, and I kind of felt like it was kind of rude not to throw it out. So I put it out in just sort of a limited run of it in America, just for diehard fans and people who are interested in it. So
cool.
It's basically just a lot of it is just pulled from different sources. It's not all instrumental, but there's no rap joints on it.
Right.
There's some stuff from the film score that I did for this movie Bomb the System.
I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah.
What how was that scoring film? Was it the first time you've scored film?
Yeah, definitely. First time I've ever properly done it. I mean, I was always like a film score fanatic.
Right.
And I think that if you listen to my music, you can tell that I'm probably influenced by a lot of different cats who I learned about through being a kid and being in the movies and watching the movie and hearing the music and then going searching out their records.
Right.
Like John Carpenter and Vangelis and Giorgio Moroder. And so those cats and growing up in the 80s and all those classic movies like The Warriors and, all those really eerie synth scores and those were always I was always a big fan of them. So that's kind of the perspective I took on it. And so I always wanted to do it. It's something I've always really, really wanted to do, to get a chance to do. So,
right.
But it was great. It was great.
Do you think it's something you want to do on a bigger level and more of this?
I think so. I mean, I think that, if given a chance, I will do it. I'm certainly not going to be, like a 40-year-old white rapper. So I figure I may as well, start making inroads to some of the other things I'm interested in. And this is one of the reasons why I did this thing. But not only that, but I actually enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a really well shot, interesting movie. And it made sense for me to be a part of it because the cats who were doing it were fans and they kind of just really trusted me to go there with it. So
Right. Are there any other composers you've ever wanted to work with, in that genre? Kind of like Wendy Carlos.
Philip Glass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Giorgio Moroder, Vangelis, Morricone. If you listen to all all the old Italian horror flicks that every rap producer knows about, and like Goblin and all those groups.
Dario Argento films, yeah.
And I'm very, very much always have very much been up on that stuff and been into it. So I would definitely be down. I won't ever work with Philip Glass because he actually busted me for sampling him. So he was not happy. They're not trying to hear it when you explain to them that you're. But I'm a fan,
Right.
Yeah, all right, kid.
Yeah, some of these people are ultra protective.
And it was my fault for getting caught.
So let's play a track off this. Is there anyone in particular?
Man, I don't know.
I like the dance a lot. I like the whole thing.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, whatever. But that was really just an instrumental that I did, and then Merce ended up getting on it. But I had done it kind of just doing an instrumental in my spare time.
Okay.
It ended up on Merce's album for the dance. That song. You could play whatever you want off it, man.
Play Slow Sex.
That's from the film score.
Is it?
Yeah.
Now, is that out as a full soundtrack? Is that going to come out?
Well, they want me to put it out, and they're releasing the movie is actually coming out in limited release in New York and LA in the beginning of next year. And they want me to put the record out. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it, because I just kind of feel like it's just kind of, we're just trying to figure out how to release it, basically. But it will come out in some form, in conjunction with the movie. Yeah.
Cool. Slow Sex LP, and this is off Collecting the Kid. And now, is it available in all stores? Is it only
it is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
okay.
It is. I mean, limited run. We only did a certain amount of them, and those are, maybe 60% gone. But
wow.
Yeah, it's definitely available in chain stores.
Vinyl too.
And vinyl too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty, here we go. WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope. On WFMU.org, this is Noah's Ark, and you're listening to Coffee Break for Heroes and Villains.
There's a lot of hope out here, man. A lot of hope on this mountain.
Yeah?
Yeah, we all feel it.
So we have some other guests that weren't here before. Aesop.
Hey, what's up? Yes.
Cage.
Set.
SA Smash is in the house as well.
SA Smash is sitting down. Camu Aesop has the illest hat on the planet.
We make a lot of people sleep up here.
Feel
all right.
Kind of relaxed.
Quick thing I want to ask you about. Thirsty Ear.
Yeah.
How did this come about? Because did you oversee this as a jazz record?
Yeah, it is.
Now, who worked on this record? Is it William Hooker?
William Parker, Matt Shipp, a whole cast of cats that basically they approached me, and I didn't have any ambition to do anything like this. I mean, they approached me, and I sat with them, and we had this whole long meeting, and it was like this whole thing. They wanted me to produce this record for them, and I didn't really understand. I guess I misconstrued what they were trying to tell me, and at the end of the meeting, I was like, at the end of the meeting, I was like, all right, fellas, so I'm in. I'll do the song, and they were like, nah, not the song, the album. And I was like, and I I took a stab at it. My father's a jazz musician. I grew up, around for a while anyway, when he was around, around that and him playing music, and that's, and I didn't want to do, I don't know anything about jazz apart from just being a record collector and apart from being into music, but I would never say that I'm a jazz or even come close to making like a jazz record. But the way that they saw it was that they just wanted me to do what I did, so I figured I'd give it a shot, I think that there are moments on there that are successful, and I think there are moments on there where it is what it is, you know what I mean?
Right.
I just figured it was an opportunity, and I wanted to do it, so I just stepped in there, and it was good the way we did it. I mean, a lot of people don't realize. I've seen a lot of people talk about the record, and I don't think people really realize that the majority of those songs and the way that they sound, it's not like me just recording them,
Yeah, what did happen?
Well, I brought in music and sat in with them for a live session. And I played what I had brought in. They basically improvised to it. Mm-hmm. Each jam that I brought in, they would improvise to it for like 15 minutes, sometimes longer. And then I spent the whole day doing that, recorded it, brought it back, and I just basically stripped everything I did away, and then took everything they did apart and just resampled everything and completely recreated new songs out of it.
Oh, so you sampled their stuff?
Yeah, I resampled what they played over my original stuff. So most of those songs are all complete constructs. Mm-hmm, I think a lot of people had listened to the record and thought that it was light on my production, but to me that was a compliment, because it's exactly what I just tried to make a record that didn't sound like,
right.
Oh, now here's the I'm gonna bring the rap to the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't like those like jazzy, rappy combos. You know what I mean? I've never been that much of a fan, and I kind of feel like every time genres try and mix with each other, they go way out of their way to be exactly what everyone thinks they are. Like,
right.
I'm gonna bring the hip hop to your jazz, and you be jazzy, and I'll be up tempo with beats. And so I just tried to make a record that was dark and moody and and that was, you know, messed up, and just try to make some songs out of it. And I enjoyed it, you know.
Yeah.
It was a good experience. I don't stand by it, like, you know, except to say that it was something that I did, and I think that we were all the musicians and all of us were excited about it because it felt new to us, you know.
Would you do it again? Something on that?
I mean, I think I wouldn't say no,
Right.
but it's going to be a minute before I spent the last couple of years taking a few opportunities to do some stuff outside of what I normally do.
Right.
It's going to be a minute before I do anything like that again, because I just feel like I need to get a footing again, like do really what I do best, which is my records. But I will probably do it again at some point. Yeah.
The new record I think is a perfect example of, you know, different side.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the one thing is, like, I think, you know, for me, doing music is really, like, I have this problem where I feel like it's not fun to me if I'm not scared to do it, or if I'm not doing something that isn't what is normally expected of me. I always forget, though, that when people listen to records, they always assume that that's exactly what you're doing, and whenever they hear at the moment, they just assume that that's what you are now. And for me, I never really cared about that. It was just like, you know, I don't know, when you're a rap producer and you have so many different types of records and so many different types of music that you listen to, it's hard to just stay in one realm and just do one thing. And someone messed up and gave me the opportunity to do a few other things. I'm not gonna be scared to fall flat on my face and try it, you know.
Is there a new studio record coming out now?
Now?
Well, in the works.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I'm working on that right now. We're finishing up Cage's record, which is almost done.
Okay.
And then I'm full force on my record. Yeah.
Cool. Now, Cage, what's going on with your record? Do you have a lineup of guests that you can announce yet?
I mean,
Weathermen right now. Daryl Palumbo from Glassjaw's on a song.
Glassjaw, Head on America.
There's a few other guests that I can't really talk about right now.
We got
kind of.
I mean, we telling the producers though, right?
Camu LRJ got a shadow joint.
Oh, cool.
Block.
Couple blockhead joints.
Yeah, it's gonna be
It sounds like a lot different than
yeah
you've done in the past.
Yeah, I wanted to do the complete opposite of Movies for the Blind, basically. Completely, just try something a little different.
Now, you did a record with Tame One?
Leak Brothers, yeah.
Now, is that out?
Yeah, that's been out since July, August.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm a little behind the times. They never send me copies.
Damn them.
Yeah, I've tried sending my emails, but I've given up.
Watch the jam on the FCC there.
Yeah, really.
Sorry, that was the
no damn, no darn.
Just to get to that.
So,
Shucks.
And Aesop, you have something new coming out?
Yeah, I have a EP, seven new joints all wrapped up, and just comes out February 22nd.
Fast Cars, Danger, Fire, Knives.
That's right. We just got the test press for the first single back this week, actually.
Cool. Maybe we can hear that in a little while.
Yep.
Definitely. I'm a special guest on that record also.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special?
It's very special.
It's very special because it's only about
That's
2 seconds.
It's about a half bar, yeah. Well, it's an eighth of a bar, maybe.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Cage on a hook. Camu does a hook, and he's on a song with me. Me, Alan, Camu did a song together. Beats are me and Blockhead and Rob Sonic did a beat on there. So.
Oh, cool.
And the whole EP is gonna be packaged up with like a book of all my lyrics for my last 5 projects. So
nice.
It's like a 90-page book that we've been putting together over a while now, and I transcribed all my stuff from the last five projects. Jeez. It took me a while.
That was fun. That was a great time in your life, right?
Is that gonna be a limited?
Yeah, it'll be limited to the. I'm not sure how much it's.
But it's limited. The first run. The first run.
There'll be a handful of them out there, but it definitely after a minute it'll just be the EP, and then we might sell the book separately as well. But for a while it's going to be all packaged in this The packaging's pretty dope. I like it. So
that's crazy.
If I were a fan of me,
If I were an Aesop Rock fanatic,
I would try and get the whole little.
Well, your stuff goes for a lot on eBay, so.
that's the measure of a man right there. That's how you know it's going downhill, man. When you look on eBay and it's just selling your joints for like $2.
Don't ever question my career until you go to eBay.com.
Yeah, but we're working. I mean, we've literally all just been cooped up, just really preparing for next year, and we got a lot of big albums.
What other projects?
SA Smash got the new record.
SA Smash, The
Very
Perceptionists.
Oh, cool.
C. Ray's Waltz is in the studio right now. I'm in the studio with Cage.
Aesop? Did you say Aesop?
Aesop Rock is finished, so he doesn't count anymore. He doesn't get to feel the pain anymore. He's not allowed to commiserate anymore.
Does that have a title?
Fast Cars, Danger, Fire, and
Oh,
Knives.
all right, you said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I definitely have my new studio record coming. It's just I've been taking the time to. I don't know. Apparently, I didn't realize this, but apparently I only release records every like 4 years. I thought that it was going to be different, but it's not.
I pointed that out to you yesterday.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm just trying to pump out a few before I'm in my 30s. That's all.
When you're ready to retire.
The name of my album is Hell's Winter.
Hell's Winter?
I do have a title.
Cool.
Unlike L.
Unlike me, who doesn't have anything. Yeah, except a few jams.
Well, you want to play another track off this?
Do you?
I do. I love
yeah.
this record. It's great.
Thank you.
It's a great, and actually, the whole station are big
Cool.
Def Jug fans.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
So-
Definitely. I mean, yeah, go ahead. We also brought a few treats up here. I brought Aesop brought his new 12, which is one of the songs that's been floating around a little bit, and the other one has not. And I also brought the new jam that I did with Ghostface Killer, which is actually a song for Prefuse 73's album, and he put the whole thing together. And then the song I'm gonna play, the version I'm playing tonight is gonna be the version I did the beat for.
Oh, cool. World premiere.
World premiere, yeah, world premiere. So you and all the listeners and anyone who's on the internet can bicker about whether or not I'm even worthy to even be a part of this, but it's definitely questionable. But I will say that I'm very excited. Ghostface is one of my heroes, and
Were you guys in the studio together for it?
unfortunately, I'm not even gonna lie and say that we were, because it was one of those things. I was, it was just like I was brought in. You know what I mean?
Right.
And nah, we weren't. I can't even front. But at the same time, I don't think it really. For me, it didn't matter. You know, for me, just the fact that it was that everyone knew what was going on and it was agreed on, and that was it was a big deal. Not many people out there that I would go out of my way to really, really want to get down with, and Ghost is definitely at the top of the list.
Cool.
So-
Well, let's go into that track in a minute.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We're going to play another track off Collecting the Kid. WFMU.
Respect.
WFMU again.
This is the congratulations run right here.
Weathermen.
We're about to play, a song by Aesop Rock called "Fast Cars." It's coming out on his EP in February. I'm your co-host Camu Aesop, and we're gonna send you into this joint as soon as possible.
Are we about to play that now?
Respect.
Which one are we playing? Fast Cars?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Fast Cars by Aesop Rock, coming out in February.
Bo.
When the single drops, though, is it before?
Oh, yeah.
I
When
don't know when the single drops. What am I?
The EP drops February 22nd. The single's probably a couple weeks before that, I would assume. Yeah, right. But we just got the test press back this week, so y'all are gonna hear it.
Hot Fire.
If you have money, buy it.
Fire. Yeah, that was the new single from Aesop Rock. It's not out yet. By the way, that beat's by Blockhead.
That's amazing.
Oh, good looking.
That track is.
That's all right.
Thank you.
I wish I could curse to see how nice it was. But, get him, girl!
Apparently now just thinking it could get you in trouble with the FCC. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or
breathing.
Big Brother is watching. They're not even a Big Brother. Sorry.
I'm about to put some stocks in Big Brother so you can let me have some freedom.
So now this next track I want to play is a remix you did. Now it's not on the single, is it?
I don't know what, because me and Elle both remixed that song. Oh no, you did a different song. It's a Rob Sonic song called Dyslexia. I remixed, and you remixed the Rob Sonic joint also, right?
Yeah, I
Oh, you
Shoplift.
I think it's
That
like
one is just in Europe though. I don't know. I don't think it's.
I thought mine was in Europe only too. I don't know what it's.
This was just a
Europe.
promo. I got a store or somewhere. I don't know where, or maybe. Oh yeah, special thanks to Jessica Spector. I think she may have sent this to me.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've actually never seen one of those that you're holding there, but I'd like one.
It's my only copy.
I don't know what's going on.
Sorry.
Cage, get him.
It's all very.
That's a song off Rob Sonic's Delicatessen, and it was also that song was also on Deftrix Presents Volume 3. And,
your remix?
Not my remix, it's
Okay.
just the original version, but I did a remix for that, which I guess is like a limited edition maxi single type thing.
Single.
Everything we do is somehow limited to something. Limited to a country. Limited to a
Limited
fan.
to talent.
Yeah, I got a quick question
Incredibly limited in talent.
regarding Def Jux.
Yeah.
Now you left Raucous.
Darn right.
Were you nervous going out on your own?
From Raucous?
No.
'Cause, I mean, you had a label previously, right?
Yeah, I mean, me and Big Just had a label, Official Records, which we put our first EP out on. That was our label, and actually the deal with Raucous was official/Raucous.
And it's official.
distribution deal?
There are no more
There were
official
no more
records.
official records, but no, I wasn't nervous. I was nervous to stay. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
Not for any other reason than I just was like, wasn't my scene, man. It wasn't my. It was. I needed to take it into my hands, and I really didn't enjoy like share or having to like bump heads with people who I just, it was just like,
Creative difference.
So yeah, no, I wasn't nervous. I was excited about it, mostly because I always like, I think that the best thing that you can have is like, freedom in what whatever music you're trying to make, and freedom, in the workplace, and to combine the two is like, is a good thing.
Then what happens?
Then you spend the rest of your life sweating bullets that you can hold it all back together.
Then what you do after that?
And then
Some Dasani.
Get it clicking and cracking.
Was that? I'm sorry. I'm mad tired.
Oh, it's
right
okay.
Now. I'm not being very animated.
it's really late.
Usually I'm really incredibly animated. But it was a good thing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I got to do what I wanted to do, and we have a lot of fun doing these records. So.
Is there anybody else that was involved with the late? Is it just are you the main?
No, there's a group of people. Yeah. I mean, it was started by myself and my manager Michu Zigwe, and
from Ozone.
From Ozone, yeah, and then as we grew, cats just
This guy knows his stuff.
I'm okay.
No, it's definitely not just me.
Yeah,
He's pretty sharp with his stuff.
And if it were, it wouldn't exist because, I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Then what you do?
I don't really do anything.
Then what happened, man? Tell me what happened, man. Come on. Tell me what happened, man.
Chill, man.
Just tell me what happened, man. Immediately after that part, what happened right after that? When you walked out the Raucous doors, what happened after that?
He's off the mic.
I'm pretty sure I had a cab at that point, man.
That's what's up, bro.
All right, we're gonna let's go to this Aesop Rock remix.
Yeah.
Rob Sonic. And if he's out there, I would love to have him on sometime.
Rob?
Yeah, I tried to get him on, but
what? What happened?
Yeah, he went on tour, and things went down.
I told him not to do that.
Yeah,
I know you're out there, bro.
And and this guy Jesse at your label,
yeah,
he never returns my calls. Never.
Wow.
No,
I hear that,
Below the
Jesse?
spot.
I hope you're listening, Jesse.
Blow up the spot, Jesse.
Get it together, Jesse. Get it together.
All right, FMU.
Fear, I need those rips.
Keep it cracking, yo.
Stat.
WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope.
Yeah.
If you could see the pictures on my sidekick, wow.
Cage is getting some interesting pictures sent to him on his side.
Oh wow!
If you could see the
Fun
pictures
for the
on my
whole
side,
family.
The
you
FCC could only see these pictures. Let me
If
show
the
the
FCC
Let me show the DJ. Hold on a minute.
Let me show the DJ's pictures on my sidekick. If you could see him, you would like it.
Those are nice.
If you could see me, you would
They're
like
just
it.
a picture of some googly eyes that were sent to me. Sure, I need those rips.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this is the.
I'm sending
Yeah,
codes
you're doing me
right now.
guys quick.
That was a Techno Animal track.
Yeah, man, I forgot that even existed. That's the We Can Build You, me and Bass.
That's that beat is bananas.
Techno Animal
Straight.
album. Good fellas, Techno
peaches and
Animal.
cream.
Good peoples.
You know those guys came out of
Respect.
Napalm Death?
Yeah.
It's crazy. They split, I think, into two groups.
Right.
Scorn and
Right. Yeah, no, those are good cats, man. I haven't seen them in a minute, but I bump into them every once in a while in Europe.
yeah. How did that collaboration? Did they again contact you?
Yeah. I mean, we had I have been bumping into them a bunch, just doing the touring circuit, and just bumped into them a few times here and there. They just approached us to do that for their record.
Yeah. Oh, so it is on the album.
Yeah, it's on the
Yeah.
album, but the 12 was only promo. I don't think there's any commercial copies of the 12. I think I have like one maybe.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go to the Prefuse track.
No, this is actually
Remix.
This is the remix.
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel comfortable playing the Prefuse version because that's that's gonna be on his album, but this is the
Get the clicking and clacking.
this is HYF featuring LP.
Are you
and
gonna let
Ghostface
this go
Killah.
clean, or are you gonna just come in and talk over the last?
I'm just gonna
stuff?
talk over the
Spot.
whole thing
Get
in
the
my,
clicking and
in my
clacking.
jazz voice.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So this is the LP remix of this joint.
Exclusive.
Very
Now.
much so.
He puts everything in on the one.
And that was
On the
Cage.
one count. He brings all the samples in on the one.
That was young Cage when he still had hope in his voice.
Yeah, those were the days before I've fallen off
Before he
my bad.
before he fell
Can I
off.
say that I had a
the
drug
sign.
habit on the air? Is that all
Oh
right?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is this still going
As
on?
opposed to what?
Nah, man. I just got out of rehab, Blake.
Oh yeah.
No. It would have been cool.
Well,
I
wouldn't
just
that be
found out
enough?
a tree hab.
No, but wouldn't that be
Sure,
cool
yeah.
though?
It would have been cool. Actually, I did just get out of rehab.
Yeah.
I was just kidding. I just wanted to break the ice.
Those are the days, man.
Yeah.
Falling out of the tree hab.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all struggle with our demons.
Anyone want to go to the bar after we leave here?
Yeah.
No, Cage. No.
Look, I went to a meeting earlier.
Hoboken Strip. Let's get it
Look,
cracking.
man. Look,
There's
I
a
went to
good greasy
Alcoholics
spoon
Anonymous.
next door. That's
Great.
just as bad.
What is it-
as a
what
bar.
is
They
it
serve
called?
liquor. They serve liquor too.
Is it called
Oh,
the Greasy
great.
Spoon?
It's called the Flamingo Diner.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Right next door. It's a diner that serves liquor.
And Greasy
yeah.
Spoons.
That's the way it should
Oh,
be,
I
man.
just want to get.
Yeah.
It's like Odessa's, man.
Oh yeah.
Does Odessa's have greasy spoons?
Odessa.
They have
is
greasy
just
menus.
grease.
Then what they do?
Then they put the grease on the forks.
Dustin Times.
Piece to tame one.
That's the Dons.
Did I just say that?
I don't know if you did.
I don't know.
I think you said Dust the Dimes. Piece to tame one.
That's 3.
So you got your record coming out.
Yeah, my record is coming out sometime next year. We're trying to figure out the best time. We're gonna drop it when it's hot outside.
Yeah, Cage's record is coming out. It's looking like June, July, something like that. We're still trying to figure it out. Ace's record is coming out. I think you're the first record of next year, right? Perceptionist album, Black Dialogue, which is also a great record. They got a track with Guru on there, and yeah, man. I don't know if you've ever seen Liff live.
Who?
Liff?
No.
No, okay. Well,
Is he still in Boston or is he living?
where is
New
Liff
York?
right now?
He's in SF?
He's back. He's all over the place, man. He just floats around. He's an enigma. But he's doing a big show up in Boston though for the annual Liftmas, which I think most of us will be up there for that.
So is there some sort of rivalry between Boston and New York right now? That
No, man, the Curse of the Bambino's over.
Not
man.
till next year, man.
Curse of the Bambino's over. You got to give
I wasn't
give
even
it up.
supposed to wear this till next year, but you know, looking.
Nah, man, nah.
Next subject.
Not like that.
All right.
Not Boston.
Nah,
Ain't no rivalry between anyone in
baseball.
Boston.
It's a baseball thing.
Yeah, it's just
It's always
baseball.
been baseball.
It all boils down to that,
So now, when is this Pray Fuse 12-inch dropping? Is that coming up before the album?
I don't even know, to be honest.
Oh,
with
really?
you. I have no clue.
Well, that was an exclusive.
It was very exclusive, and I didn't even shout over it, so everyone has the crystal copy.
The crystal.
So download it,
Yeah,
sell it.
Oh yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Hold on, let me go. It's on LimeWire right now.
Yeah.
I just went on LimeWire for all you Mac heads. I just went on LimeWire and I
Actually,
just
search
Search
on
under,
eBay already.
search under Ghostface and Some Nobody.
ouch.
The shows will be archived, so if anybody wants to.
Pain, man. Just let the pain
Check it out.
Ah, man, I'm just saying.
Room with Saddam outside, they dropping bombs, and I got a cold beer. What is going on?
Yeah, Couch Boys are in the spot too. Watch out for the Couch Boys EP.
When Saddam is
On
in
Aesop
the
Rock
show,
Records.
Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot.
The Couch Boys?
Pop it like it's hot.
It's a secret. So come on, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's talk, man.
It's
When Bin Laden's got
You want to
an
know
attitude.
what other what else can I just babble about myself?
Well, actually, are there any other artists that you want to work with, that you've wanted to work with?
Yeah, there's a million of them. Ghost was a big check right off the list right
Yeah.
there.
What else happened?
I want to work with Bowie. I want to work with Mary J. Blige. I'm a big fan of Mary J.
whoa.
Blige.
Whoa.
I would like to work with. You always have your fantasies compiled. your
What about
fantasy
Lou
list.
Reed?
What about Michael
Not
Jordan?
really feeling Lou.
What about Michael Jordan?
I work with him. I do a record with him.
Dope.
Yeah, I do a record with him. But weirdly enough, I've gotten a chance to do some cool, to work with some people that I really, really always liked. But there's a whole list of cats that one day, hopefully, I'll be able to do something with.
How'd you get into music? How'd you get into hip hop first?
Just growing up in Brooklyn and listening to the radio and listening to music and walking around on the street and people playing it, and it was pretty natural. I mean, if you grew up, where I grew up, it was just there. It was
Right.
I mean, it was in a lot of ways brand new to commercial to any of that, but I discovered it, that way. You know what I mean? Through the radio, basically, and through Fat Boys and Melly Mel and Run DMC and just kids in my school and just the whole Def Jam era, basically. I came in as a fan, period. Just as a fan of the music, listening to the music and loving it for years and years and years. And me and all my friends just really loving the music and eventually trying to, eventually being so into it that I would just, rhyme with my friends and, I think that there are people who come in a few different ways, you're either born into it or you get in through listening and being a fan. And,
Right.
I get in that way just from being in the neighborhoods that I was in and walking around and, New York right at that time, it was hip hop was, it was, I can't curse and I'm realizing that my vocabulary is just
Limited?
nothing without expletives.
Yeah, you curse a lot on your records.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I try and keep it spicy.
What? So now, did you get into rhyming first before? Were you into playing records or?
I mean, no, I was never a DJ. And anyone who's ever seen me attempt it knows why. It was just rhyming, basically. Yeah. And then attempting to, and then hooking up with cats and attempting to make beats just so I could rhyme over something because I got tired of just rhyming over Run DMC records with the voices still on them. And but definitely, it was definitely the production came just as a side effect of wanting to be able to rhyme on beats, and me not knowing anyone who was really doing it. All of my friends were into the music, but no one was going to take it seriously, and I felt like I was on the verge of when I was a kid, like I'm going to do this. So,
So when you got into, I guess, was your first group Company Flow, or did you have?
Yeah, my first group was Company Flow. My first record ever was with Company Flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had been, groups and was, you know, just friends and have been doing demos. And back in the day, before there were CDRs, people used to make these mythical things called demos, which basically meant that you just rhymed for yourself for 10 years and just tried to figure out how to make songs.
Those days are long gone.
Those days are long gone. Now you rhyme for a year and you press it up and sell it. But you know, that Company Flow was the first ever commercial thing. 93 is when we put the first record out. So.
Yeah. How do you feel about like a lot of groups coming out and kind of not, so to speak, paying dues? You know, not doing the tour circuit or the grimy. I mean,
you know, man, I don't really feel like I really take myself out of the judging spectrum. I can't really tell anybody what to do or what's correct or what's not correct. I know that there's a big difference in the way that everyone in this room went through it and got into the music scene. There's a huge difference, but that's really because the climate then was just completely different. But, you know, I can't be mad at cats for getting into it however they get into it. But, you know, I do think that there's a certain perspective lost these days where I think that people don't understand how things got to where they got or don't have the reference point to understand what the scene may be. I think it was valuable, the scene that I came up in, because I can recognize the difference and I can understand it. And
what time frame was that like?
Well, I mean, like, I'm talking about the early 90s of actually getting into the rap scene myself and actually going out to shows and open mics and actually being involved in the scene. But even, you know, that whole, you know, even late 80s, you know,
that's the best.
Like mid to late 80s and early 90s, with the scene in the underground, you know, the underground scene and the whole way to get into the scene was completely different. You had to basically really, really go through it and really prove yourself and you know, it was what it was, but I do feel like there's a perspective missing. I can't, like I said, I'm not looking at anyone like waving the, you know, the know-it-all stick or anything like that. I just think that there's whatever that is, but I just think that it's a lot different right now, and I'm glad that I'm as old as I am, basically.
Right,
you know, I'm glad that I'm in my late 20s because I would have missed something.
Yeah, definitely. Now, this is, I guess, is sort of an ego question, but how do you feel? I mean, you came out with Company Flow. You guys pretty much single-handedly changed the way kids make music. I mean, I think it's easy to say. And you had a big influence on the hip-hop scene, independent hip-hop. You come out with Def Jux. You built like a pretty impressive empire as far as, you know, music and talent.
I guess. I mean... what's the question?
All right. Well,
thank you. And I don't know, you know.
How does that feel? I mean, do you know, people come up to you and like, oh, you've changed my life, and you know, and like people always telling me like, oh, I love, you know, his production. There's nobody else doing stuff like this. I
mean, you know, it's pretty easy to stay balanced, you know, because throughout my whole career, thanks, man. Cage just brushed my shoulder off. Throughout my whole career, you know, there's been both sides of the coin. You know, there have been people who really dug what I was about and what I was doing, and then there have been people who just completely hated it. So I don't really carry myself like that. I'm confident in the fact that I feel like I've contributed something and I've been a part of something good, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why I do the records that I do without blinking an eye, because even if people don't understand why I'm doing it, I kind of feel like my history and my roots in it kind of tell the story for itself. I don't feel like I have to go out of my way to explain it, but you know, man, I don't look at it like that. I just look at it like I got lucky to be involved in it, you know what I mean? Right. The scene was what it was at the time. Everything happened just completely unfolded, and we got lucky that people were into our stuff. It was good timing, you know. And from then on, I got the chance to do what I like to do. So, yeah, man. You know, I honestly don't. I can honestly tell you that I don't think about it because I think that or anything like that, because if you start to think about things in those types of terms, A, you're just not that cool a person, and B, you're just on the road to falling off, you know, because
it stings, doesn't it?
The ones that cling too hard to what they perceive as their mark or their legacy are the ones that are the first ones to me to just end up looking pathetic and angry and just slipping. And I just keep it moving, man. I'm just trying to like keep doing music, and I'm glad that we made music that affected people.
Is there ever? Oh, do you have a comment on this?
Nope.
Is there any potential
Wow.
reunion shows or anything with Company Flow?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, no. I kind of feel like we went out a really a really good way. We did like a big last show.
That was the Irving Plaza show, or
Yeah, it was actually Bowery Ballroom,
Right.
and we went out on good terms, and it was like, I just don't want to join like the ranks of the people who slink back to their old groups, like, because it never went. Like, of course,
Ooh.
I would love to do a jam or do some songs with those
hurt.
cats, and I
Yeah.
will, because I still respect them and I still got love for them, but there's no way that a fan can ever completely look at something like that without being a little jaded. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And you want to preserve that. It's like there's no way. It always seems like a last resort, and it's kind of like, you know what? I want to leave the music where it was and leave it be in a time capsule and let it be what it was. And I
very
think
bold thing to do.
It's got a sting, doesn't it?
Trust me, when I can't,
Talking about it.
nah, man, it's just like, yo, how many groups get the chance to? Nah, man, we did it right, man. How many groups get the chance to step off from something and not have just melted, and
apart,
just
yeah.
Kept trying to kind of hold it together. We made a strong decision, like, yo, this ain't working. Let's stop it. But instead of just being like, no more, nothing's gonna happen, we did it. We made a little bit of a production out of it, and I feel good about that. I don't feel there's any need to reinstate that. And not to mention, I'm not sure that the reference would even be understood at this point.
Right. I want to go to a track that's one of my favorite tracks you were involved with. It was Mike Ladd, the Blade Runners.
Oh man, yeah.
No?
Like, nah,
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead.
okay.
I mean, it's all part of that's years and years and years ago, right? That's like what, like 98 or something? 90.
Back in the days.
Back when I was spry, had
Mike
a
Ladd
glow
record
in my
out there,
eye.
Is what?
I think there's a new Mike Ladd record out.
Yeah, there's a new Mike Ladd record.
Every month.
Mike Ladd is my dog. He's a good guy. Yeah, Blade Runners.
Cool. WFMU East Orange, WXHD Mount Hope,
Weathermen.
No curses allowed.
and
Weathermen.
WFMU.org.
Weathermen.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man. We're gonna go home. We're all exhausted.
Thanks for coming by.
Definitely, it was a pleasure. Next time I come by, I've gotta get the
I'll make
exclusive.
sure I bring some exclusives next time, man.
Yeah, please do. I mean, you guys are always welcome. And
Shout out to the Jers.
thank you.
The Jers.
The Jers is definitely cracking.
Chan, we on our way over there, man.
We en route.
Heading over to the Flamingo Diner.
Yeah, man.
The Dusted
For our
Don,
night
the
jobs.
Dusted Don's Diner.
Yeah, man. But thanks for having us.
All right, fellas.
Sorry
Yeah.
if we were
Peace to
boring,
all
but
Jersey people.
We've all been working real hard, and we're incredibly exhausted.
Oh, someone awake.
Met woke up and said goodbye.
That was Metro saying, all right, y'all.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
FMU.